So with that, we're pretty much done with the entire south end of the dungeon, so now we just have the smaller north end to do. Once you merge back in this, on the west side of the dungeon, you're coming up through this big open area. You'll see that there's the platform. You can either wait for the wind to turn it in your direction, or you can use the gale boomerang to turn it. Once you cross the way, though, you'll see the monkey here, and she is encouraging you to follow her, and so once again, she jumps across here to go to the north end of the room. So let's follow her over there. Once you enter this room, you'll see that there is there's all these platforms here on the left, and there's 8 of them, and there's a monkey in each place, and so she makes the 5th monkey to be on the platforms. And so she will go over there, and it looks like there are spots for 8 monkeys total, so we have 3 more to go find. Minda will then say that it looks like in order to explore the dungeon completely, you're going to need the help of the monkeys, so that you should find the rest of them. So you want to head over to this area on the right. You'll see that there are all these little platforms. So you want to use your boomerang to turn the platforms, allowing you to get over to this end of the room. Over here you'll find a Bombling, and it should be pretty easy for you. Here, it's awkward. It got hit. You can either use the boomerang, or you can use the slingshot to defeat these Skulltulas that are on the vines. Then you want to climb the vines to get over to this east room. It's quite a lengthy process, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do. So once you make it up here, you'll see that there is a Bokoblin up here, so he should be plenty easy for you to defeat. He's all by his lonesome. So you can slash open the jars and stuff that are up here as well to get recovery hearts and rupees. So if you're hurt at all, it's a good time to go get some health. In this next room, there are 2 Baba Serpents that are nearby, so you want to defeat them real quick. And you also notice there's a Deku-Like, and then the Bombling is actually on this little island off in the distance, so you're going to have to use your boomerang to bring the Bombling to you. So what you want to do is aim really carefully at the center of the Bombling, so bring it into your arms, and then you'll be able to toss it into the Deku-Like. You have to be really careful when trying to get the Bomblings, just because your boomerang, it has a tendency to kind of lock onto the wall behind the Bombling because they're so little. So you have to be like really sure that it's in the center if you're aiming. Once you've defeated the Deku-Like, you want to jump across the way and open the chest to get a small key. And this will allow us to get one of the other monkeys, so that's why we had to go this way first, to the north. So with that, you want to head over to this right side. There's another Baba Serpent over here. So defeat it real quick, and then you'll see that there is a boulder up on this ledge. You want to use the Bombling. You want to lock onto it, then lock onto the right side of the boulder. Because you lock onto the left, it probably won't blow it up correctly. So with that, you'll be able to climb up. If you try and toss the bomb instead up the ledge, sometimes you probably won't make it, and I don't think it'll even reach high enough. You want to head up here, and there are 2 more Baba Serpents and a Bokoblin. Just use your Gale Boomerang to make the Baba Serpents come down, and then after that you'll be able to smack them up. Now you'll see that to our right there is another boulder here that is blocking the way, and so we're going to have to use another Bombling. So you want to actually get on the left side here, once again, so that it doesn't hit the wall. Then just bring the Bombling to you, and from here Link will be able to lay the bomb down next to this boulder and blow it up. So release the monkey, he will clap in celebration, then he will follow you. You can slash the jars and stuff inside the room to get recovery hearts and rupees once again, so if you got hurt in that process of either bringing the bomb to you or attacking the Baba Serpents, then you can get some health that way. So that is it for this room. Now we have a total of 6 of the monkeys so far, so we have 2 more to go grab, and they're actually just to the south in that previous room. Now, as I showed earlier, you can use your slingshot to smack these bokoblins, and then they will chase after you, and so they'll just kind of go kamikaze right off the edge there. So it's pretty humorous looking. You can defeat them both that way. I actually showed that earlier too as well. You want to use your Gale Boomerang to turn the platform to face towards you, and then you want to turn it so you can get to either room. And at this point you can actually take either one. It doesn't really matter which direction you take first, so I am going off to the west first. And we got that small key in the room to the north, so now we can enter this room. In this room there are some more tile worms. This time there is no water for them to fall into, so we're going to have to beat them with a sword. So just smack them up, and then just be careful not to get too close to them, because they will, the ones that are still on the ground will of course smack you and such. So just defeat them. It should be plenty easy for you. And then they happen to drop rupees often. So kill the final one. There's 3 total, so going through this next area, you'll see there's like a little cave system over here. So take it all the way to the back, and you'll see that there is a Skulltula back here. So here I was kind of snuck up on him, so it wasn't prepared for me. You can then use an ending blow to kill it quickly. Also, these Skulltulas apparently don't like wind, because the boomerang will just kill them instantaneously. That's pretty cool. So now you want to climb up the vines, and then off on the right there are some more of those spinners that you can use. You want to lock onto both of them, and that will allow you to open the gate that is blocking the way for this monkey. So up ahead here, you want to just watch out for the Baba Serpent that is hanging from the ceiling. It'll reach down and try and bite you. So you might want to use the boomerang to disconnect it from the ceiling, and then just chase after its stem and defeat it. You can hop over to the ledge on the left and then open the chest to get a red ruby, which is worth 20. So that should be all of the remaining small chests in the entire dungeon too. So we've gathered all of the goodies. So with that, we have the just final remaining monkey to grab over in this room to the east. And like I said, you could have done either of those rooms in either order. It doesn't really matter at this point. This room is actually a little bit frustrating. There's all these Skulltulas in here, and if you don't like spiders, you probably won't like this room. There's all these jars and stuff hanging from the ceiling that have goodies and stuff in them, so you can smack them with the boomerang and stuff to bring them down and get the goodies. So you can go through that middle area to see which of these areas you're supposed to go through, but it's this one on the left. You want to use your lantern, just use it twice, and Link will swipe the lantern down to light the webs on fire and make them disappear. So fall down here, you'll see that there is a monkey in a cage, so you want to just use your sword. You can use a spin attack to destroy all the bars at once. This will release the monkey, who kind of jumps off into the den of spiders. It seems kind of like a dumb idea to me. After rescuing him, you want to just grab onto the vines and climb back up, and then just be careful not to fall back down the hole that you made to get down to the floor to begin with. Once you head back to this room, just use the boomerang on the spinner to turn back to the north. With here, you head through the north door. And now that we will have all of the monkeys are collected, you can check your map to make sure you don't have any more red dots. You'll be able to finally gain access to the boss door. And how this works is they just all connect to each other, foot to hands, whatever, to make one ginormous swing. This is kind of epic, although scary. Kind of intimidating. They have, just one single pair of feet is holding all the other 8 monkeys and yourself. That'd be kind of lame to have them suddenly not really be prepared for your weight and then drop you. Then all the monkeys go falling. This giant swing, you just want to time it. You just jump to them as soon as they're close to you, and it's pretty easy. You just let go with A at the right moment, and you will land, and you can roll by simply holding forward. Now this is the boss door, and right off to the right, there's one of these jars actually has a fairy in it, and this is the first time you've seen a fairy in Twilight Princess. But simply scoop it up with a bottle, and these guys will restore 8 hearts, and they will heal you as soon as you fall in combat, so that's pretty cool. So with that, we are prepared to enter the boss door, so join me for the next video, and I will show you how to tackle the boss of the Forest Temple.